Hello, today we're going to be making macaroni au gratin. In other words, mac and cheese. Please join me. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel, NBC Lifestyles Diary. My name is Marie and I live in New York, and I love to cook and entertain, go to cultural events and travel, and I'm asking you to join me on the adventure. Today we're making macaroni au gratin, or mac and cheese, my way, okay? Because I like to simplify things and I like to try to make it as quick as possible. So I'm going to show you, of course, the main ingredients. I like to use the large shell noodles, and you know me by now. I have my garlics, I have my scallion, and I have my shallots. My basic spices are usually the red hot sauce, ground pepper, crushed red pepper, oregano, herbe de Provence. I have the red pickled peppers that are going to go in, salt, and after that, after the macaroni's cooked with all that seasoning, then I put the Parmesan cheese and the carnation milk and Philadelphia cream cheese and butter and the Progresso breadcrumbs lightly on the top. So come on, let's get to cook. So if you watched my last episode where I was making the roasted potatoes, I did save the water from that was seasoned and had all key ingredients. So today, as I told you, in order to build flavor, I'm going to use the same water to boil the mac and cheese. So I'm getting this boiling, and I'm going to season everything with a light touch because the flavor is already there. So I'm just going to add a dash of salt, a dash of the black pepper, dash of the crushed red pepper, dash of oregano, herbe de Provence, hot sauce, stir that up, fresh garlic, scallions, shallots, I'm going to wait. So on the back box of macaroni, they tell you how long to cook it for, the quantity of water, and I'm going to have it boil for 10 minutes because I want it al dente, because it's going to keep cooking in the oven. So I like the shells to be firm. So we're going to let this boil and occasionally stir. So now I'm going to make the garlic butter sauce for the lobster. And that's a tablespoon of butter. I'm using the garlic paste, oregano, and olive oil. And I'm going to put this in the microwave. So these were frozen lobster tails that I thawed out. Most people don't like using frozen lobster tails, but sometimes that's what's available to you, and that's what you use. So frozen lobster tails that I let thaw, I sliced it open, detached it from the shell, and just left it attached at the tail. And now I'm going to squeeze some lemon on it, something I like to do with seafood. And another quick rinse. This will cook very quickly. It's about 10 minutes or less on the broiler. Something that you have to monitor. So this is set. And now I'm going to put it aside for a moment because I have to go back to the macaroni. Can of evaporated milk comes in. Make sure you shake it really well. You're going to pour it into the same pot that the macaroni had just been cooked with all that wonderful seasoning. You're going to add butter. And cream cheese, half the cream cheese bar. Yes, not a healthy dish. It's really kind of a party dish because it's very filling and you don't need that much of it because you have so many other things going on your plate. Another thing is the sauce that I had from the lamb. As I said before, this is just a layering of flavor. It's going to give it a wonderful taste. So now this is nice and creamy. Cream cheese has melted down. I'm going to turn off the oven. I'm going to put in my Parmesan cheese. And if you recall, this is very similar to the potatoes au gratin. Pommes de terre au gratin. So once this is done, the cream is made, the Parmesan is added. I'm going to add another can of Carnation evaporated milk. And more Parmesan. A light coating of the seasoned breadcrumbs. Butter. And all along, my stove has been preheated at 400 degrees. This takes about 30 minutes. So I've taken the garlic butter out of the microwave, and I'm going to push it onto the lobster. And then I'm going to put it into the broiler. Here it is. So now that that's ready, I'm going to put the lobster in the broiler. Here it is, the lobster is done. So basically, this is mac and cheese dinner with lobster, and I'm going to be serving it with a cava from Spain that is very light and delicious. And one should always have lobster with something sparkly. Bon appétit, my friends.